Timber by ByKyleW. Prequel, Belle. I'm Zeus McDaniels, and with me is
Shadow.
Okay, let's begin. My mane brushed my face as a smooth wind passed by. It lasted only moments before it began to die.
My three best friends were with me as we came to camp today. We were passing Sunset Look as the sky turned a dreary gray.
Looks like we need to camp here, came Amber Rose from my right. The rain looks like it's coming, so we sat down for the night.
Can you get some firewood? To Cherry Blossom I said. We had set up camp, but it was too early to go to bed.
Cherry Blossom nodded before setting out. 15 minutes passed before we heard her shout.
We all jumped up and started to the direction of the scream, but not knowing what to do.
When we found her, she was in a pool of blood, the damning liquid flowing out of gashes in a flood.
She was still alive. As she shuddered there, I pulled her to some cover as blood darkens her hair.
We all did various things, not really knowing what to do, but we all could tell she wouldn't be pulling through.
We couldn't move her. Having just an earth mare and 2 Pegasi, it pains me with the knowledge that my friends were soon to die.
We sent Amber Rose for help, so she flew away, as the night overtook us and killed the dying day.
A growl snapped me from my sorrow. I still wouldn't leave my friend, but the nightshade pulled me with him, so I'd not meet my end.
We were running through the forest, having lost my kin, fueled only by my sadness, which blocked out the demon's din.
I looked to Nightshade, and saw a deep gash on his wind and blood upon his neck, in a toothly ring.
We made it halfway out of where no pony goes, when I tripped over the body of what's left of Amber Rose.
I struggle not to gag at her vicious demise, and worth not to disgrace her skull not void of eye.
I stumbled to the ground as we returned to Sunset Look. The images I had seen had left me shook.
I couldn't move no further. Nightshade tried to fly, but the pain to share. I could only watch a wooden wolf tore at him as he yelled in fear.
The wooden demons turned towards me. My doom would now impend. And now I had been lost, for I did meet my end.
I awoke feeling cold, and could catch a foul smell as I started to look around me, no longer feeling like Belle.
I looked to my hooves to find dark wooden claws. I tried to scream, but growled, the sound coming from my jaws.
For years I wandered, just to find my friends, and lay them to rest where they met their ends.
I buried each one, then found my own. But some force was preventing me from entering the general zone.
7 years of being this way, a creature straight from hell, a mind trapped alone inside this wooden shell.
One day I saw her, a pony camping by Everfree. I saw her gathering wood, and a sorrow came over me.
I realized the moon was full, the time most wolves are out. I wanted them not my same fate, so I move about.
They were all sleeping when I entered their tent, only to realize I had no way to tell them what I meant.
I just stood there contemplating when a gray mare began to stare. She met me with my stare, and I froze transfixed by hers.
The sound of a yell startled me, so I left to silence the sound, but upon exiting the tent, I found many timber wolves around.
I tried to divert them, but they came to a loud yell. I knew I had failed, and they died inside this hell.
My head bent down when a sound made me turn about. The gray mare I had seen had gotten out.
She stumbled around in panic, not expecting what she could see. Then some wolves turned after her, and fate claimed what she would be.
But, to my surprise, she ran forcewards, only to be followed by those demonic hordes.
I ran after her, but with a different goal. Not to claim it, but to save that poor soul.
I saw her slip and fall in a hole that concealed the mare, and was glad the other wolves passed by unaware.
I was hit by sorrow when I saw her sight. It reminded me of my fate on that dreadful night.
I helped her and told her what I knew, knowing she had no choice but accept that it is true.
I was snapped out of my thoughts when the wolves came bounding back. I knew I couldn't fail again, so I ready for an attack.
I felt claws splinter my sides and rake across my head. I realized my foolishness and that I'd soon be dead.
Relieved and worried, I saw the sun bright light, and I knew the wolves now dare not to fight.
They left me alone, so I staggered to where the mare lay, and we conversed about my story as I slowly died from the day.
After a few hours, if I said different then I lied. I knew it to be true, that once again I died.
That was Timber, Prequel, Belle by ByKyleW. Until next time, see ya.
See ya.